Okay, love. What's on our agenda today?
Do you believe in destiny, fate, or free will?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm kind of, I have a strange view on things like that. I'm not entirely sure because I'm a firm believer that we make choices. But at the same time, I've experienced too many strange things in my life to have a belief that strange things don't happen for some reason. Now, the reason may be unexplainable, or maybe it is explainable through cosmic vibrations or some goofy thing, but I don't know. It's one of those things that I never have really truly wrapped my head around. What do you think about that one?
I haven't either. I mean, but I kind of think all three is happening at the same time. For instance, I mean, I believe that fate brought us together, but it was our own free will that we decided to put the work into it and make it what it is today.
So fate can push you together, but you still have to take advantage of those. You still have to be open to fate.
Open to fate, but you still got to do the work. It's not just this is you're walking into a utopia. You're still human beings.
Okay, but is destiny and fate different? Because when we look at destiny, is destiny a preordained, predestined destination? Is you're gonna get there, so maybe it's how you get there that it isn't preordained?
Yes.
But then who's preordaining these things? That's where I become lost in this type of discussion, because I'm not a religious man. I don't actually have a belief in like a superpower, a super God as we think of him anyway. But the universe and humanity and this thing we call consciousness is all very complex, and I often feel the presence of my grandfather. We live in my grandfather's house, and I often feel the presence of my grandfather. And so how that all intertwines with all this is a very complex perspective that it's one of the few things that I don't have a solid handle on. I can usually come on here and talk about it, have a pretty good idea, at least where I sit. On this one, I don't even know exactly where I sit, because destiny is something that's preordained. I'm not entirely sure I can say that, but at the same time, like anything, like a disaster or something wonderful happening, so many things have to line up just right for it to happen. It almost becomes, well, maybe someone isn't directing it, and there's some kind of force, cosmic force, to borrow this term from Star Wars, right? There's some kind of force in the universe that holds things together, maybe and something different than gravity. There's a consciousness. There's something that, because we can walk into a room and you can feel tension if the room is tense.
I call that God. I believe in God, and I believe He cares for us. He knows when a sparrow falls from the tree. He cares about me. But I also believe I was also given free will, and I still choose my own path.
Well, I guess that is the message we actually want to leave with us here today. That no matter what you do not believe in, the ability to choose your own path for good, for love, is your daily dose of love.